My soul needed a savage friend, a weird daredevil, but do you mend? My life became a dead end. Big C got me on the wrong track. Fought the cancer in a cul-de-sac. Lean says bite back. On life's jacked racetrack we react. Lacking the cool, but we lean and we loo.
안녕하세요. 저는 루입니다.
안녕하세요. 저는 리안입니다.
Hi, we've been gone. Sorry, we've been gone for like a week and a half. We've been gone for a week, but I think it's been a little longer. We haven't released in a week because we've both been going through some chaos. I'm packing to go to Korea, and halfway through my packing, I have had a paperwork crisis. So I'm waiting to hear to do with visa stuff, what is happening, and it is extremely stressful. And Lean's just been busy with a whole lot on her plate, and she's had a whole lot of craziness in her life. So
yeah, I had no internet for 5 days. Yeah. 5 days, and that was enough to break me.
She had no internet. Like you couldn't even open your, what was it? You couldn't even open.
I couldn't use my computer at all, which meant I couldn't even access my cloud or nothing for all like my backed up files, for like my books. I've had nothing. And then I got sick on the day the engineer came out to fix and do my entire network. And I was like, yay, internet. I got really sick and was in bed for like an entire 12 hours.
Yeah, she was. And also, like, even your doorbell didn't work. Nothing
I know,
worked.
my TV, my doorbells, our Alexas, like, because we've got a streaming TV, we had no TV. And then all the devices. So I was relying on the data on my phone, but I don't know what they did the second time we phoned them. They did something and we couldn't connect in the house on our own data. It was like we were living in a black box and we couldn't get phone signal or data.
So I actually said to Lean, let's just this is the universe telling us to have a week's break. So we did. So
it was we didn't have much of a break though, did we?
No.
We've both had it's like self-imploded. We've had so much stuff going on. I don't think there's been a single day we haven't messaged each other being like, oh, the drama.
There's been lots of tea and drama in our lives. So
tea and drama, yeah. So today we're having some tea and drama with Jimin.
We are. We're having tea and drama with Jimin. We don't know. Like to be honest, I've seen like maybe a 10-second clip of this MV, which came across TikTok, but that's all I know about it. Like I've just seen him on like a film set. That's it. So we know nothing.
No, I know that. I seen it come up on my For You on the... See, this was the infuriating thing. My iPad connected, remember that one night? On really low resolution. And I was like, yes, I have internet. And I saw a picture of Jimin and Smeraldo or something. I was like, oh. And then that was the only internet I had for the rest of the week.
That was it. Well, so before we watch it, Esmeralda, we know it's a running theme. You know, it was in that one we broke down about the Esmeralda flower.
The Smeraldo. You keep calling it Esmeralda. Smeraldo.
Smeralda. Okay.
Esmeralda is from Hunchback in Notre Dame.
I still feel like they're connected in the BTS
I do
universe.
Too, because her name is literally Esmeralda. And the way they said Smeraldo in that song sounds like Esmeralda.
Yeah. So
yeah, I think it's still connected.
So we know there might be a connection in this. So we're excited. We're looking forward to it. We haven't seen a Jimin. The last one we did was like from his last album. So we're excited about this. So
okay,
okay, let's do it.
Let's
get into it. Yeah.
Better make sure it's turned up.
I love the big hit intro.
It's very soundy music.
Yeah, very Swiss. Oh, Loco!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's show.
Welcome to today's show.
Say, oh, 여러분을 위한 harmony.
Is this supposed to sound like this? Because is it just me? Or is it very echoey? Is it supposed to sound like he's singing at like an outdoor event? Are you hearing it too? It's not just my computer.
Yeah.
I'm so paranoid about my tech.
You're like, is it not working
Please,
again?
we have another problem. I've had so many problems this week.
I think it's supposed to sound that way, and I think it's like you're at an outdoor event. I think it's supposed to sound like that. It's really happy so far.
I'm liking the vibes. It's very that 70s show and
yes.
But with a touch of sounding music. And have you seen all the toadstools in this? Lena's a happy girl.
It is, and it's like a little Willy Wonka. It's like it's cute. I love it so far.
Look how cute he looks. His hair like that, and his wee suit, and he's just so the cutest.
He is. Like, I started smiling immediately I saw him. So, and Loco, I've heard of Loco. I don't know much about his music stuff, but
I'm trying to think. I'm sure we've listened to him together before. I'm sure he was one that I sent you. I don't know much about him, but I have listened to him before. I'm sure I sent you something that he was in.
Yeah.
It was only the one song. He's worked with BTS before. I'm sure of it.
We'll look him up after we've just listened to the song.
Yeah, okay. You ready?
Yes.
Yeah, toadstools.
We are say love. 자 이제 소개할게 시작된 건 6월 12일 행복의 선물은 매일 전하지 못한 말 숨겨왔던 너의 마음 다 전해줄 거야 Just for you 더는 고민하지 마 우리가 함께니까 Let's go. I love you, babe. 다가갈게 너에게. I love you, babe.
Yes, sir.
I want you, babe. I wanna hold your hand. I want you, babe.
Yeah, let's go.
I was going to pause before we go into our next bit. Why does this not feel like a Jimin song? This feels like Jimin's been on the Happy Gummy Bears or something. And it just feels so... This feels like a Jin song.
It does. It feels like a Jin song, and it's so syrupy sweet. I love it.
Though. I feel like we're seeing the happiest Jimin's ever been in this song.
This is Mochi Jimin.
Yeah, this is shining, happy. Like, it kind of suits him, especially dancing with the kids.
I know. This is squishy Jimin. And it's very syrupy and sweet, and it just makes you smile. It's so freaking cute. It's got like, what do you call it? I was trying to think. My brain is going to sleep. It's got Young Tech energy.
Oh, yeah. I got that at the start with the guy that was doing the announcement. Welcome to the... It was like giving me Young Tech vibes for some reason. And I don't know why.
It's too adorable. I love it.
For some reason, I think Jimin would make such a good children's TV presenter. And this just solidified that.
Yes, exactly. He would be so good on a children's show. Definitely.
See if you remember Loco, because as soon as I seen him here, I was like, we've definitely watched him before. I recognised him, and I recognised his voice.
And his face, I'm looking at it now. I've seen him before, so...
Yeah, I'm sure that me and you have watched... I don't think we reacted to it, but I definitely know I've sent you something with Loco in it before. I don't know if it was a BTS thing.
Right. Has he also been a TV K-drama personality? I feel like... I don't know.
I actually don't know. I need to check that. I'm trying to think I know what it was. I remember. So ages ago, me and you watched a collaboration between 4 rappers, and see, they didn't line up, and we were like, "What the heck is this?" Yeah, that's where, and we watched a couple of his after that because we were trying to separate the rappers and see who they were. So it was him.
And I think he's done stuff with J Park, I think.
Yeah, I think he definitely has, because as soon as I seen him, he gave me J Park memories, and I didn't know why. So I think he has done something with J Park.
Yeah, definitely. I knew it was that collab. Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
대로 fade away 매일이 새롭게 이름 부를 테니 너는 편하기만 해줘 우리가 맞춰 잼해 느낀 대로 계속해 바로 앞에서 말 못해도 널 위해서
I've been looking for love and just for you 빨라지는 속도 난 못 멈춰
날짜도 없이 하루 종일 머리 위에 네가 떠있어 혹시라도 손대면 난 척 하고 터져버릴 듯이 cause of love
눈부신 하늘과 흩날리는 꽃들도 함께 할 거야 So tell me how you feel 그저 느낀 그대로 너를 맡겨봐 I love you babe 다가갈게 너에게 I love you babe
Yes sir
I hate to interrupt there, but I just have to say, for Jimin being the one who is the trained dancer, he's picked the most easiest choreo. The most chill choreo, like effortless for his own song.
He has. I think he's focused more on his voice and singing here, which I really love. I also sometimes I'm seeing like I got to break down the song. There's so much going on here, but I feel like he's like also like harping back to BTS stuff. Like he's giving some clues back to all these BTS stuff that, like through the years. That's what I feel like. Like
See, I wouldn't know.
I'm gonna break it down because I'm like trying to think. But the other thing I was thinking of here is like some of the dance moves and stuff. But so I was going to say something here. It's a very deconstructed tune as well because it's like it's got like 3 different tunes in one almost. Like
it's very it reminds me of 2000s pop.
Yeah, exactly. It
remember
does.
when Steps were around? Do you remember Steps?
Yes, exactly.
And what were they called? Aqua and all them. There was kind of an era of this kind of pop.
Yes, it's definitely got that 80s feel to it.
Yeah, it was like they took like slightly more immature, bubbly, what they call chewing gum pop, and then they mixed it with like sort of retro. Like I feel like this kind of fits that vibe. Also, Loco's voice actually goes really well with this song and Jimin. Loco's got, for a rapper, he's got a cutesy rap voice, and it kind of works in this.
It does. I totally agree with you on that. I also and the song is definitely not like a traditional linear song. It's definitely, you know, the beats are like mixed up a little in this, and I like it. It's really cool.
I like it. This is a happy song. This is the song we needed today. After the week we've had.
I totally agree. We so needed this.
It's just my vibe too. This entire video, the entire aesthetic is just such a me thing.
It is you. It's like reminds me of your craft videos.
Exactly. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I want you, babe. I wanna hold your hand. I want you, babe. 음악이 오르고 조명이 켜지면 모두가 제자리에 Turn up the music 준비된 것 같아 시작할게 1, 2 손머리
So cool.
Can we take a moment just to appreciate the awkwardness of Loco's putting a rapper into a cutesy, cartoony, happy song and then making him skip dance?
Oh my god, it's so funny.
So out of his comfort zone, and he's fighting for his life here. He's crying.
He's standing out like a sore thumb. He's like, "What are you making me do here,
Somehow,
man?"
though, it makes him adorably cute.
It does. And can we just say this is very Dr. Seuss-y, also very Willy Wonka-y. And also, it reminds me of what's that show with the animals that live in the I'm gonna think of it now. Now I'm gonna think of it. It's the they live in like a green grassy hills and
The
they like make
Teletubbies.
Teletubbies. Teletubbies. Like I could just see a Teletubby popping up in the background there.
Yeah, actually, I was traumatized by those shows because of my kids. I've like slept, breathed Teletubbies. Yeah.
Oh.
Also, you know what I'm thinking? We're getting the like nostalgia from. It kind of reminds me of the Smurfs and the Care Bears back then. Their scenery.
It does. It does. And you've got all the stripes and the colorful clothing and it just ties really well into this. They've put a lot of thought into this. You know, Jimin's definitely thought a lot about this. The kids are the cutest.
They are.
Those little white socks knee socks. They're so cute. So.
Hype definitely pulled out the stops and threw the money in for these last few MVs we've been watching while they're like army releases. They were like, yep, you are going away for a couple of years. Let's use all the budget and throw it into your MVs. Well, apart really from cool. When Junie went to England and rapped in the street. Like, we'll just give you a tenner for that one.
Yeah, exactly. Just to do the
we'll buy you a tracksuit and a plane ticket. Just take your phone, make a video, send it back, go kosher. Or just
get your ass out of funk, get your ass out.
That's your favorite song right now.
It is my favorite song right now. I listen to it a lot. Okay. Oh, that's so funny. This also, like, I mentioned this, I think. Did I mention this in this video? I don't know if I've mentioned it or not, but it gives me the We Are the World vibe.
Yeah, you did before it started. It does. It does.
Yeah.
But it definitely, now that I've said it, it's giving me Smurf. And I can't unthink
you
it.
get Smurf.
Do you remember the theme tune for the Smurfs? It was all like happy and like yeah. That's what it's giving me now. Okay, ready for the last 30 seconds. Oh my god, it's only got 10 seconds. We're so good at that.
We always do this right at the end. Oh, that is so cute. I love that.
That was so cute. I feel like that was definitely the song we needed today.
And we didn't break down the lyrics much, but it's very much...
It felt very love songy in a vague, cutesy way, though. It felt like a return to what pop songs used to be when they weren't really all that deep lyrically. It was just like a repetitive, be my girlfriend, I'll be your boyfriend, let's hold hands. And like that's kind of what it felt like, which sometimes I don't mind that in a song. They don't always have to be deep.
I agree, and it had some allusions to BTS and ARMY and spreading the love and having the love and all that kind of thing. So,
I mean, if I was going to be like crazy analytical, I'd be wondering if he was trying to tell us that he had a girlfriend with the "Oh, I love you, babe," or was he just being "ARMY are my babe"?
Yeah, exactly. So it could be exactly taken either way, which is nice. Which is a lot of BTS songs. You know,
I'm taking it as it's just pop. And it was just a song you wanted happiness and just lovey-dovey, just like pop used to be.
Spreading the Borahae love.
Borahae. Yeah, exactly. Sarangyo.
Exactly. So, yeah, that was really cute. I really loved that. And, like, it just made me smile. I love songs that make me smile like that. So,
I like it. And I actually think that's going on, even though it's not his list, it's going on the JK list, because you know how much I love that list, and it's my happy mood list, and it's my whenever I'm doing stuff and I need music.
Exactly.
Sorry, JK, it's getting renamed. It's no longer the JK list. It's the JK list plus one song from Jimin.
It's the happy BTS song.
Yeah, I think I need a new name. What shall I rename my list, people? It's got happy songs on it, upbeat, sort of pop related. That mostly, it is all JK. So it's not saying mostly. It is all JK songs. Yeah. It's all the JK songs that have been his most upbeat, most happiest things, like the one he did with Charlie Puth and the ones from his album that I liked.
Golden album. Yeah.
Yeah, so give us a name. What shall I call it? Because it's JK, and Jimin.
Yeah, that would go really well on that album. So
Yeah,
I love it. That was really cool. I
Okay,
enjoyed
okay.
that.
We will, I guess, catch you in the next video. And now that we have returned, even though it's not been that long.
Exactly.
Hey, bye.
Bye.
You did a good job, Leanie.
Please don't.
Hey, fan bears. So fluffy.
What
so
is
cute.
actually wrong with
ready?
you? You're
Dance
such a
dance.
freak.
System failure.
Lean, 사랑해.
Ew.